Hey, what's going on, guys? It's TBNR Frags, aka Preston here. I'm bringing you guys a MOAB with the Dragunov Acog sniper rifle. And oh man, I'm so happy to bring you guys this gameplay. Absolutely crazy with the Dragunov. And now, before you say anything about the, the Acog side, a lot of people don't like it on a sniper. They say it's not a real sniper MOAB because I'm using the Acog, and now I can kind of see what they mean by that. But then again, let's take a look at the red dot sight and the holographic sight. Both of them are very similar sights. Red dot sight, some people like. Holographic sight, some people like. Neither of them are overpowered or easier to use. It's all preference, and that's how I feel with the regular scope and the Acog scope. And right here, guys, here's some little bit of a theater mode glitch lag. The host was lagging during this game, so in theater mode it actually shows you like teleporting. I don't know if it happens on console, but on PC it does this a lot, and it's kind of frustrating, but there we go, now it's fixed. And that's how I feel about the regular scope and the Acog scope. Now if you would say like the infrared scope or the thermal scope definitely is much harder to use, and I would say getting a MOAB with on a sniper would definitely be awesome, and I'm definitely going to try for that soon. But I do not think that it makes it easier, and I do not think it makes it harder using the Acog or not using it. It's not like, when you put it on the Acog, it's like easy mode engaged. No, it's still very difficult, in my opinion. Now, before you guys say anything about my secondary kills, I only get 4 in this gameplay. That's why I'm not calling it a sniper-only MOAB. It's just called a regular Dragunov sniper MOAB, because I do use my MP9 4 times, which is not too bad considering, that it is a Dragunov. And most of my, actually my secondary kills are like right here at the beginning of the gameplay, because I was in this like really high traffic area. I mean, I don't know if you guys play Village a lot on Domination, but you guys know how bad the spawns are on this map. But they're really bad over here towards C-spawn. That's when they spawn behind you and they get you. And if you guys, you play lots of Domination, then you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, the spawns are pretty much fine at A and B. Like, you don't have to worry about it. The spawns will flip normally. But at C-spawn, they get spawned like literally 10 feet behind you and just, come up and get you in the back. And I cannot tell you guys how many times that's happened to me. It's happened once on a 19-0 to 19-0 MSR streak. And you can see right here, what I love about the Dragunov is that it's kind of like an underpowered MK14 when you think about it. It's 2 shots to kill, unless it's a 1-shot headshot. And you saw right there, 1-shot the guy when he was prone on A dom. And I think it's really, it's not too hard to actually, get the headshot off. If somebody's kind of standing, still or proned, you can easily get some 1-shot headshots since it is a semi-automatic sniper rifle, which I do really enjoy. And what I mean by it's like an underpowered MK14 is what I just meant right there. Like, it's a 1-shot headshot, 2-shot to the torso or any limbs. But also the recoil on it is a little bit stronger, I would say, than the MK14. I mean, right here, I even have kick on it. You can see that there is a little bit of recoil. It's pretty minimal, but I think sometimes the recoil is a little bit random. Like, sometimes you'll get a lot of kick and your gun, your sight will like kind of fly in the air, and then sometimes it's similar to the MK14 where it doesn't really even move. So that's what I mean, what it's kind of like the MK14. However, the MK14 you can use, red dot sight and laser sight and stuff like that, or iron sight is what I meant, not laser sight. I meant iron sight, red dot sight. And I think you can actually even use a holographic sight on it too, but with the Dragunov, I'm pretty sure you can only use the regular stock scope, the Acog, and the infrared or thermal, whichever you prefer to call it. And my specialist setup is actually kind of funny on this class, and the reason why I'm saying that is because I started off with Recon, like not even Recon Pro, I just had regular Recon, and I was during this was during a live stream, by the way, and I was trying to get Recon Pro, and if you guys don't know how to do that, you can flash them, and they basically show up on the minimap for 5 seconds, like the Blackbird in Black Ops. So it's really helpful. Once you get the pro version, any bullets that you shoot when you hit a guy, then they show up on the minimap to you and your teammates for 5 seconds, and it follows them. So it's really helpful and useful. However, it's not really useful when you don't have it Recon Pro and you have a Dragunov. Then it's kind of useless. So that's why you see I have Sleight of Hand as my first specialist unlock, and then my second is Scavenger. Scavenger is definitely, ooh, nice little headshot right there of the car. But Scavenger is definitely a necessary perk for me anyways on the Dragunov. I noticed this with my AS50 Flawless MOAB that I got the other day, that it was actually very helpful having Scavenger early. Well, I didn't have Scavenger on it early with my AS50, but I would have liked to have it early because I did run out of ammo quite a few times where I had like 1 or 2 bullets left in my clip, and it forced me to pull out my pistol, and I don't really like that. So, Scavenger's not bad. Now, for my third perk, I think Dead Silence is not the smartest idea. I don't even know why I have it on, to be honest. I think this was like, maybe it was like an ACR class or something like that, and I just slapped the Dragunov on it. I think that's actually what happened. But I would definitely recommend getting, you know, marksman. And you can see right here, oh man, this guy comes around the corner, and I use the Dragunov like a 50 cal, and I spray it like a shotgun, take out that guy, and ooh man, he almost ended my streak. That was so close. And now that we're on the specialist bonus, you know, I'm kind of roaming around the map. I'm seeing what's going on, and then, you know, I can see that most of my teammates right now are kind of spawning by. They're kind of by C-Dom / waterfall, so I kind of have like a good feeling since I've already, you know, curved around the C and B spawn. I know that they're going to be spawning inside the waterfall. What I mean by waterfall is I just call it waterfall because, you know, there's a waterfall in there and there's a tree stump, so we call that area waterfall, and we call this little area right up here Pride Rock because it reminds me of the Lion King. And my teammate right here, Neon, actually gets the MOAB, which is awesome. He gets the MOAB, so I'm like, you know what? 4 minutes till it goes, or 4 seconds till it goes off, and is what you like to do when the MOAB is going off is try to get a few kills while you're in slow motion. It's really easy to do, and you can see right here I get a headshot on a guy. I was trying to go for the second one, but I only get the assist on him. But if you could get, you know, 2 kills off on the MOAB, that's, you know, almost 10% or 8% or how much ever, you know, if you want to do the exact math towards your MOAB, and it really helps you. It's kind of like a risk-free, you know, kill or two if you can, you know, find where the enemy is spawning and take him out soon. And wow, look at this. In this MOAB, I was only 6 prestige, and now I'm level 9th prestige. Man, feels like this gameplay was so long ago, but it was just like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago. That's crazy. God, I can't even believe that. And right here, guys, I'm like 1 kill off the MOAB, and I miss the shots right here. I'm getting really nervous. Pull up my secondary, but like, no, I'm not going to do it, not going to do it. And they're all spawning here in Waterfall. Take out the guy, get the MOAB, and there's a guy right behind me. Takes me out. If I would have got taken out at 23 kills, I swear I would have thrown my computer straight out the window like a boss. And there we go. There's the MOAB. There's the MOAB, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the Dragunov MOAB. I know I really am going to try to get a MOAB with all these snipers with the stock scope rather than the Acog. But this one just so happened to be the Acog Dragunov, so now I won't have to do Acog Dragunov MOAB since I already have it. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. I will see you guys later in the live streams and other videos. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out.